Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town.
Currently. Oh, we got a fight going on. Crown, he's going for it. He's got a flash forward. There's the first blood. He actually makes it happen, and so much for him. He gets a solo kill in the mid lane. Out in the lane, you know, down towards there, and now he's moved towards mid, so they're looking for the solo kill. The miasma is not going to hit, but the flash is down. Nunu's here, but the damage is still there. Haru, he's going to flash away, and it doesn't look like Score can pick up the kill, so a nice setup by Samsung to get that kill under the turret.
He might be able to take it down to half health, and
Trundle is just so annoying for Maokai. I mean, what do you do as Maokai?
Is he gonna take
what do you, like, yeah, like, what do you do against this? Smeb, he's tanky enough that it doesn't matter. And then as Trundle, you can just steal the tankiness and say, hey, okay, you want to fight? Let's go. 1v1, Smeb is going to crush CuVee, and he's so far ahead as well. So here we go. They're going to try to start this Baron once again, as KT isn't really in position, and they do have a ton of damage. Blue buff for the Crown. The teleport coming in. Smeb also not having teleport. This is a very fantastic time to do it. There it goes. The spike coming in, actually. Not even the Ren. So Score trying to flash in and go for an ult. Not sure about that one as he gets taken out, but here's Deft. Able to take out one in the back. Gets CoreJJ as well. Down goes Ruler. And now they're all on the run, so Samsung able to take this Baron, but Deft coming in from behind. CuVee just trying to get out of here and just hit that plant, but he can't do it. He is going to eventually go down. He's extremely tanky, but Deft able to pick up the kill. So at least KT able to pick up 3 on their way out.
The Baron, and I feel like that played such a crucial part in this replay we're about to see. Haru chunked out so hard that he just wants to stay out of this.
That Nunu play, though, was pretty hilarious. It did slow everybody, and he is kind of just like Suicide Nunu. And yeah, did net them 3 kills. It's pretty funny to see CuVee struggling to hit this plant, but eventually does go down here.
I guess it's obvious to say that the focus is on Deft, but it looks like CuVee wants to engage here.
CuVee, he's not alone. He does have CoreJJ as well as Ruler coming from the right side, as well as Crown, actually. But the wall is going to come down. They're going to counter-engage. Look at him get bursted. Score like he doesn't even exist. Look at Juan! He just disappears again! Haru, that's the second time he's done that. What a play. And now the rest of KT, they don't have their Nunu, who's kind of just useless. So it's just basically a buff bot for Deft at this point.
From town to town.
Baron, and now this is kind of what you expect out of a late game Nunu, not really doing all too much from behind. So Smeb, he's going to get shut down again here, but you can see that they're not going to commit to the kill because they know they can't kill him because it's Trundle.
I like the use of Rengar ultimate by Haru. He just pops it. He's not, I don't even think he wanted to go in the first place. He just wants to apply the pressure so that they get the free inhibitor.
Unfortunately. So look at that. They try to go for a pick, KT, but it doesn't work out. And meanwhile, you got that Maokai ultimate coming in. Pawn just loses half of his health. Haru gets out of there. Score, again, kind of just useless. Up in the front, not doing much. And KT just slowly falling one by one. Samsung, it looks like they're in a fantastic position to take game number 1. CoreJJ not able to get that engaged, but it doesn't really matter as everybody on KT is so low. And it looks like in about 33 minutes, Samsung going to take the dominating game number 1 victory.
You could see the mid lane play and why they had to do it, but in the end, Samsung's so far ahead. It felt like these two teams had a very specific idea, very clear idea about what they wanted to do this first game of 7.14, and it was essentially just a battle of theory, and Samsung came out on top. KT the ones pressuring Samsung at the turret, and maybe a kill.
Oh, the Ignite coming down here, and the Ren, first blood. What a play there from the bottom lane. We only got to see the last half of that, but must have been some kind of grand entrance and Ruler not getting out in time, even burning his flash, but still dying. very confident in recent games. So let's see how this went down.
Yep, you called it exactly. The grand entrance into the Kalista follow-up. And
you can dodge the Taric stun as Kalista so easily. I mean, you just hop around it. You're like, okay, yeah, lol, Taric, what are you doing? Did burn his flat, or rather his teleport to save Smeb up in the top lane. But here we go. We do have a rotation down there trying to engage, but Score's coming in. There's the grand entrance with the Stand United. Shen's going to get involved here in CoreJJ. He's all alone. They can't save him. That's going to be another kill going over to Deft.
Over the Tristana, and Tristana being a late game pick, I feel like the AD carry troubles. Oh, KT's coming back for the...
Okay, the flash taunt in here, but where's the rest of KT? They're a little bit late to the party. It doesn't seem like it's going to matter. Smeb, he is going to survive at the end of it all, and an easy cast to push away Haru, but here comes Crown. Does still have the culling and everything, but here comes Mata as well. So just tapping him, saying, hey, get away from my big gargoyle. And another kill does go over to KT in the top lane. They do rotate Deft and Mata up here, and CuVee can't really do much. Fate's Call comes out, the grand entrance. Here comes Score, and that is going to be a dead Jarvan. Down he will go, the Rend, and that is a 3-0 Kalista at 12 minutes into the game. Deft is going to be so fed in this one. Again, even just another thing to rely on Deft for. And okay, big flash shot in here. They get onto Ruler. And the Taric ultimate is popped, but look at Elise in the back. They're trying to save her. The Repel comes down. Nice Cataclysm as he does trap everybody, but where's that damage? Not going to be enough. Look at how much Deft does to that front line as they try to dive into the back. They try to get onto one of these members, but they just get eaten alive by this Kalista.
Talk about a Taric ult. It just didn't work that time. Haru went in too deep on Elise, and Deft just ripped him apart. We'll have to see the replay on that, but I think Taric enveloped about 4 members, except for Elise, who was getting hit by Deft. That's the one you want to protect, right? That's the damage. That's the damage you want to ignore.
Yeah, they're definitely looking to take down Tristana and Elise if possible. Mata is getting really frisky here. Still has that Stand United, so he knows that he's safe.
Oh, Haru's gone.
I mean, Haru just getting caught there, not respecting it. This happens all the time from these teams that are behind in that exact position, actually, where the support baits you into thinking that he's going to get caught. And especially when they have a Shen on the side, that is a huge mistake for sure on the side of Haru. And I mean, Samsung was already behind, but now they don't have a jungler, so I think you just got to let this one go.
Immediate Baron attempt by KT, because, I mean, at this point, if you don't go for the Baron, you're doing it wrong. And I agree 100% with you, especially, you know, looking like the support gets picked off, but turns into an advantage for KT. Let's look at it again. Again, Mata. He could have died, but no. He knows everybody's behind him. He knows he has the heroic entrance. He knows he has the Kalista ultimate. So, free jungler, free Baron. Yeah. And this is exactly what happened against the Afrika Freaks as well.
We're going for a play here. Oh, man, Haru, he gets charmed up. Another mistake, just running straight into the Rakan. Definitely not what you want. Mata still has his flash, too, so could definitely see another engage like that in about 60, 80 seconds once he gets his ult up again. So that's going to be the turret. Turret number 1, I should say, inhibitor turret number 1, as they move in towards the mid lane. They don't have an Elise anymore, and they're looking to take down all of the inhibitors that they potentially can in this base.
As soon as the first inhibitor goes down, Smeb moves up from the bottom lane, carries or escorts that mid lane into the mid lane inhibitor, and now they get 2. So bottom inner still remaining, but Deft a little bit of trouble, but
he's like, do you really want to fight me right now? Do you really want to fight me right now? Taric doesn't even have his ult. That was their one opportunity to win a fight, and they go for it, and obviously it does not work. So down goes the rest of Samsung. A triple kill for Deft, as he is now 8-0. And that, with that play, KT is just going to end this one. 12-0. At least Samsung was able to get 1 dragon, so it's not a perfect game. But that's going to be it. Down goes the Nexus here, and we're all tied up between KT and Samsung as KT takes game number 2.
The Lucian couldn't do it, but the Kalista could. Deft ripping Samsung Galaxy apart. Literally, in fact.
definitely is one of the bigger picks. We got a big trade in the mid lane as Crown trying to go big, and Pawn, if he gets hit by that poison, that would have been a very nasty spot for him. He does blow his ghost, though. And look at this, Haru, he's in the bot lane. The flash down over from CoreJJ. Knocks that Winter's Bite in. There's the concussive blows, and they will find the first blood on Tamada in the bot lane. And they're continuing to go on to Deft here, but Score is in position. You can see that Ruler didn't even join this at all, just farming under turret.
To even go there, as we see the replay, Haru waiting for him. He knows he wants to avoid that tri-brush, and it's such a guaranteed gank, if you will.
Good play by CoreJJ to respond immediately. Flashed over that very thick wall.
Almost.
I guess he wasn't scouted because there's the cocoon, and Mata, with no flash available, will eat it. Haru must have skirted around the very edge of that ward to not be scouted out there, but he makes it happen, and another kill in the bottom lane.
I know we said we're not going to use the T word, but Brendan Valdez, I can't watch.
Oh! Okay, goodbye, Crown. Forgot what a Syndric can do. Got a little bit too frisky, and an easy win there for Pawn.
The snake, or the sneck, as people like to call her nowadays.
Oh, look at this. You can see how he skirts around the vision. That is so close. And that must have been called out by Samsung, too, for them to know. And Mata, no sidestep in the flash cocoon. Not going to happen. This isn't Bronze League. Let's take another look at this kill. See, Crown is level 6, so you know that he's thinking about taking the spite, but immediately level 6 is taken right before he flashes, and that's really what gets him in trouble. So a small misread by Crown, getting a little bit too aggressive, and he pays the price.
Enough time has passed. There could be Score in there, there could be anyone in there. And
oh, they didn't see Haru here. Okay, we got a 2-on-2 now. The Haru, what is that cocoon? Totally going wide. And CuVee is going to be burst down here by the couple of them. Haru not able to land the cocoon and help out his brother in the top lane, and that's going to be a kill for KT. Let's take a look at this again in slow motion because I want to see exactly his thought process. Yeah, I think you're right. I just wanted to land it before the twisted advance, but you were late. Thankfully, the ward was placed, actually. That helped him hop over. I think he was in range of the blasting plant anyway, but...
And there you go. Slowly but surely, looks like they're going to be able to take the outer tier turret in the bottom lane. Of course, the turret isn't the only...
Oh, Haru, he's going way too deep again, trying to get onto that blue buff, but running into 4 members of KT. And look at this, the TP in from Smeb. Samsung, they are going to respond, but the huge Cataclysm coming in, and he does commit to that TP. Can they actually get Smeb? Okay.
He takes down.
Do get the flash here from CuVee to secure that kill. Is going to trade the 1 for 2 in that fight, but overall 1 for 3 in favor of KT.
Completely even trade, but let's look at the replay.
Haru just not expecting the Spanish Armada, I suppose. But in this case, it was the KT Armada. As they all came in, the 4 of them, and a nice TP in from Smeb.
The first teleport coming in from Jarvan helps clean up Ruler. Pawn picking up a kill for himself, and although Smeb looked like he was about to sneak out of there,
he's like, okay, I gotta stop feeding. Okay, Ruler was going 1v1 in the top lane against a Jarvan. Not a good idea, as CoreJJ wasn't there to help him out. Now Score and Mata trying to get onto this Braum. He is pretty tanky at this point anyway, and it doesn't look like the rest of them can follow up. So just only 1 kill, as Samsung, they keep getting caught out. Their macro was really good. They were getting small leads, but then all of a sudden, KT able to break this game wide open.
On top of the top lane outer, as well as the vision around the Rift Herald.
What? He just literally walks up to Smeb and tries to auto-attack him. Perhaps just try to deny as much vision as possible and force Samsung into a bad position. Well, they're looking for picks over and over, and well, we do have the repel coming in. He still gets knocked up. Haru is in too bad of a position as he does trade back damage, but not quite enough as he gets taken out.
So assured that they could get the pick 100% as Mata just flashes forward for the stun. Doesn't hit, but still gets the Elise. Smeb and CuVee duking it down the bottom lane. I think CuVee might get this.
The charge coming in, and he's trying to burst him down, but Syndra is here. Close. The stun comes out, and he's hopped off a Scarl. It's not enough damage, and that's going to do it. The kill goes over with the help of Pawn. They do take out CuVee. But this is his comfort zone. This is what he's been doing for the majority of summer. And here we go. Samsung, they're the team that can do Baron. They have the Cassiopeia. They have the Blade of the Rune King. So they're going to try to burst it down. But an immediate response here from KT, so they have to disengage. But here comes the charge. Getting on top of Pawn. Nice Stranglethorns to get the rest of Samsung away. Here's Smeb, the huge Cataclysm on the 3 members. Haru alone is going to be burst down. And the rest of Samsung is on the run. As it looks like they're on the chase. Deft going to be able to get a double kill. There's the triple. CoreJJ also going to get sniped out here as KT fully routing the team of Samsung.
Almost a clean ace, and you could have told by the moment Smeb turned that TP on, it was going to be bad for Samsung. Such a terrible, multi-angle engage for Samsung to try to get out of, and it leads up to a KT Baron as they take on 4 kills.
Calmly chewing his gum. I think you're 100% right. Samsung, they committed too hard, and then they got out of position. They thought they could re-engage with CuVee, but not with Smeb coming from the right side, or the left side rather, and Mata doing a nice bit of damage to follow up. Haru once again going 1v3, not able to burst down Pawn, and then from there, the rest of them were just taken out.
I really have to call it like I see it, and I think Samsung themselves knew it was over the moment they realized that Smeb had that TP right behind them. The bottom lane inner.
Okay, Scorer is going to get quote-unquote caught out.
But the Nature's Grasp.
Oh! That's what I'm saying. I mean, he gets caught, but he's not going to die. They don't have enough damage. There's the Cataclysm and the follow-up from Zyra Crown. He can't go 1v5 by himself. It's not going to work. Pawn is still on the chase. He takes out another one as Kled was already off of Scarl, and this one is spiraling out of control. KT still with the Baron, and looks like they're going to go for the end.
That's right. I think when you see matches at such high caliber teams like these, you usually use the term, they're getting tripped away, they're getting broken away, but KT blowing Samsung away bit by bit. It's like, there it is, the ace.
Yeah, it's just way too much engaged. They're trying to keep this place alive, their base. Rather, that's the word I was looking for. And that's going to be game number 3 going over to KT. Well done, taking that 2-1 victory with a very engaged-oriented composition. I think Dracos once said something, draft more engaged than your opponent, engage before your opponent, and slaughter